Good afternoon, folks. We are the Venerable Voyagers. I'm Richard.
I'm Ellen.
And recently we sailed with MSC on the Seashore. During that cruise, we had some memorable, some forgettable, and some regrettable issues to share with you. So we'll dive right in.
The ship is beautiful though, right? You have to admit,
Yep,
the ship is absolutely beautiful.
It's newer. It was launched, I believe, in 2021, so it's pretty new.
What is your memorable? What are your memorable?
Probably the most memorable is they're all venues that were memorable. Le Cabaret Rouge was by far the best. Great service, great entertainment, and the service was better compared to the rest of the ship.
Le Cabaret Rouge is what they call a variety show. It runs from about 7 p.m. all the way till 11:30 at night, and they just keep rotating like 3 or 4 segments at a time.
Other venues that were memorable were the Brooklyn Cafe. That was a kind of a nice, more laid-back bar during the day. We didn't partake in it in the evening, so I don't know. Apparently there were some performances there later on, but we did not see any of those.
It's located on, I think, deck 5, and you have the ability to go outside.
Finally discovered late in this cruise was the Long Island bar up on the pool deck. It was 11, I believe, and that was very nice. The service was excellent. They did a good job with the drinks. During the day, it was covered, so we weren't in the direct sunlight. Very, very nice venue.
Yeah. My other memorable was Embarkation. For as large as this ship is, and it holds how many?
It's close to 6,000. It's like 5,800 and something.
We got through Embarkation within an hour, which I thought was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like we waited. I feel like we were constantly moving, just like maybe because we're just theme parked people. You were constantly moving in the line, so you never were waiting for long periods of time. And then once we got to the desk, it was very quick, and we were on ship. So to me, I think they had Embarkation down like a science. My second memorable were the entertainers. We, in addition to Le Cabaret Rouge, we went and saw a rock performance, and those singers and dancers were absolutely excellent. And then the first night went to the atrium area, and they had a duo there that were doing a great job. So the entertainment, they were all excellent. They were really good, and they really have a lot of people entertained, and they did a really good job. My next one was pizza. It's really good. Rich doesn't like crust, so this is as memorable as I do. It was very good, and their artisan pizza was actually even better. So MSC, thumbs up for pizza.
Very forgettable. To me, the food in most of the venues was subpar. Specialty dining, for a pay venue, it was good. It was okay, but it was not something that I would consider the quality of a specialty dining.
The specialty dining we went to was Hola. Talking about the main dining room, so we were assigned Central Park dining.
That was a lower level.
When the very first night we went in, we literally sat at our table and waited for 20 minutes as we watched surrounding tables get greeted, get a bread service, have their orders taken, and we were still waiting at our table.
And we were never addressed. Finally, after 20 minutes, we got up and walked out.
We've never done that before, and it was very unfortunate. It was very unpleasant experience.
One of the biggest issues to me was the lack of staffing. It was very evident that for a ship this size, that the staff was overworked and really understaffed. They tried very hard. The staff was great as far as that goes, but there was not enough of them. To give you an idea, 5,877 is the capacity, and the staff is about 1,648 according to the matrix. That's almost 4 to 1, not quite 4 to 1, but it's almost that. So that's as far as other cruise ships that I have been on, that's very understaffed.
And those poor crew members were severely overworked. They were trying their best, but there weren't enough bartenders. There were not enough servers. There weren't enough stewards. I mean, our poor steward, I think he started early in the morning, and I think we came back to the room at one night, it was close to 10 o'clock, and he was still carrying a hoover and mop and cleaning rooms. That's not a staff issue, that's a staffing issue. That's someone in MSC corporate needs to rerun their numbers, because these staff crew members, they work their tails off. And it's too many passengers for that little crew. So what are our regrettables?
Well, the drink package, under those circumstances, I don't think was worth it. In the future, if I were sailing in a regular cabin there, I would not get the drinks package.
It's regrettable. Elevators. Oh my goodness. I think we figured out there are 3 banks of elevators on the entire ship, right? And 4 elevators at each bank. There's 5,800 people. It's supposed to be more efficient elevators where you push in the number of the floor that you want to go to, and then it tells you which elevator. The problem is it's not functioning right, because the reason you use this system is because when you push the number, it says how many people are trying to get to that elevator, and then they move to another one when it reaches capacity. Well, it never worked.
Unfortunately, especially at the high traffic times, when people are going to dinner, people are trying to get on and off the ship, people are trying to go to the show.
So the final thing is really what everybody wants to know. Is the experience equal the value?
The lead-in price point looks really nice. By the time you get it the way you think you want it, you're paying almost double what that lead-in price is.
Finally, for me, everything comes down to customer service. The management staff of MSC has a long way to go.
Well, we went a little bit early because we knew the elevator situation was going to be an issue. It was no big deal. We'd go down there and hang around for half hour, 45 minutes, and wait, just so that we could get off the ship right away. And when we saw everything was roped off, there's like nowhere to go. This is the deck, and there's the guy who was like sweeping or whatever. Now he was setting up the ropes to corral people in. And I asked him, where can we sit while we wait? So you go right over there. You can be first in line. You can sit on the floor. I guess I can understand the situation kind of, but that's terrible guest service if you ask me.
But all in all, it was a 4-day from Port Canaveral to Nassau, and then to Ocean Key, and then back. It was a way for me. I wanted to get away. It had been a while since we'd been on the ocean. Would you do this again?
So it came down to this. Yeah, we were able to get away. We were on a cruise ship, and we had the ocean underneath us. We had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves. Was it perfect? No. Was it like the worst I've ever seen? Probably not. It would not be one of my first choices to do that style again. Here's what I would do. I would try the yacht club if I were going to go back with MSC at all, but I don't think, at least not at this point, would I take this type of cruise in a inside stateroom.
Yeah, for me, if my purpose was to go for a relaxation time, I would not look at this cruise to do that. If it was me and a bunch of girls for a girls' weekend or a big family celebration, I'd consider it. But like he said, I'd probably look to see if we can get into the yacht club, just because the amount of lines for food, for drink, elevators, just it wore me out. That's our most memorable, our forgettable, and our regrettable. Thank you for joining us. Remember, like, subscribe, and please comment. If you've had a different experience, we'd love to hear it. You know, again, this was just our experience. So anytime we do these videos, please understand this is just what we experienced. It's from our perspective, which it's not right, it's not wrong, but it's just what we experienced. We'd love to hear what you experienced. And if you've been on the yacht club, please let us know what that's like, because we'd really like to know too.
Also, light up that notification bell there too, because that way you'll get notified when we put more out.
So thank you for joining us today, and have a great day, everybody.